It is once again time for the movie raid, and this time we got an actor, teacher, and director who's played in film and television, such as Dawn of the Dead, and that is Scott Reiniger. Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Well, hello. How are you?
Well, how are you?
I'm all right. I'm sitting out in sunny California, out on the patio. It's 80 degrees. You can't beat that. I'm from New York originally, though, but It is nice living here, I must say.
Oh, we got a Yorkie.
And Yorkie, as you call it, Yorkie.
Yorkie.
Yankee Yorkie.
Yankee Yorkie. Oh, we got a Yankee Yorkie. No. So, tell us a little bit about the teaching that you do. Was this pretty much when did this really start? Is this before Dawn of the Dead or after?
No, it was after. I was after Dawn of the Dead. I was because I was always in the theater. I was directing quite a bit and still do. And then I started teaching there at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts, which is a 3-year conservatory in New York and Los Angeles, but I'm on the Los Angeles branch. And that started in the early 90s. And I worked there, plus direct projects outside, and I run the film acting program there. And then also I direct some of their main stage productions for the graduates in their last year. That's basically what I do.
Oh, yeah? You've been doing that for quite a while, then.
Yeah, quite a while, and I like it. It's a great environment and great people. It's great to work with young people who are starting out, and it's a serious operation, for people who really want to become professional actors, because it's across the spectrum: theater, film, television, movement, music, musical theater, on and on and on and on and on.
Yeah, since then,
it's a pretty high energy, stimulating environment.
Yeah, since then, have you been working with any more film, or pretty much you got some new projects going on?
Yeah, well, that's right. I'm directing a play now called Rapture, which is a theater noir, as in film noir. It's a very dark, mysterious piece. It's written by Eric Overmeyer, who's a pretty famous playwright. It's a very mysterious play about people chasing money, but you don't know who really anyone is or what their agenda is until it starts to fall in place. So for the audience, it's like a puzzle that gradually starts to fall in place. And it's very fascinating, really well written.
So it's like a psychological film, or a play, I should say.
Yeah, it's a psychological play, but there's some really dark characters in it, who are gangsters. It's really interesting. Very, very moody. It's a big production, has lots of sound, lots of music. Because it's very cinematic. It moves very cinematically because it moves from place to place, scene to scene, and where these people are moving all around the country. Because they're after the money. If we truly want to explain why that is, it would take an hour. But
it sounds like a good film to me.
Yeah. No, it's fascinating.
Yeah.
Have a good cast, and there's a lot of work on their part.
How long has this been going?
Well, we're going to actually open on Saturday, this coming Saturday.
Oh, so you've spent like a couple months or even to a year to getting this together?
Yeah, but the rehearsal period itself is just 5 weeks.
5 weeks.
So which is normal, which is actually a good amount of time.
Nice.
Because now we're at the stage of when we start to go into a tech. The actors. There's many sound cues, many light cues, and then it's getting all the actors in sync with that, and the whole timing of it, and on and on and on.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it can be hectic considering you got to tell the actor to do this and this, and you got more than one actor doing the same thing.
Yeah, it's a large cast. It's about 11 people.
Yeah, even that it can be hectic.
Oh yeah, I always try to just remain calm and be efficient and move forward, and it's exciting.
I'm sure you get one of those hot-headed ones. Think they're they're going to be the next movie star, right?
Once in a while, you get those. Those are actually the lower percentage of people, but there are some people who are. They think just because of their looks or whatnot, or that they're very, very cool, and they'll get picked up. But the reality is that once they come to the academy and they find out really what it takes to be an actor, it's a lot of work.
It's almost like running a camera, film camera.
Oh, yes.
It's like you can't just move it over there and move it over here. No, there's a specific angle, specific movement, the whole thing.
But there's a reason, for each thing, for each step, and it takes a lot of collaboration with a lot of people, and it's funny because, and there are some crazy people in the entertainment industry, that's true, and the media focuses on those people, but the reality is that I'd say 85% of the people here are very decent, very hardworking, and they work long hours. The media spins things kind of upside down. The media dwells on the dysfunctional people, the crazy people.
The media is just so chaotic these days. Everything's so focused on this wedding now. It's like, come on, who cares? Move on.
I thought it was fun to watch.
The only thing that's the biggest ruckus up at this point is like some little girl is like holding her ears or whatever. A photo of this girl. It's like, well, who's this girl? Who cares? It's some girl like that's affiliated with the bridesmaid or the future wife or whatever. So what?
Yeah, they're just looking for news bites.
Yeah, they're filling the time space. That's all they're doing. It's like, okay, well, Charlie Sheen is taking a piss in the bathroom. Let's get that. And he misses.
Hilarious. Amen.
And speaking of which, there's a lot of films these days are so high budget. We're talking like billions of dollars, and that makes it onto the screen. Is it really best for a high budget film to go out there, or is it really best to go for low budget?
What do you mean is best to go for low budget?
I mean, you see a lot of films that make it out there because they put a lot of money into it, but there's also films that make it out there that don't have a lot of money, like Night of the Living Dead. Even though in the early days it didn't get much feedback, but it made a huge cult classic.
Yeah, and that has so much to do with the big budget films. They have huge advertising and promotional budgets.
But even Star Wars, look at Star Wars, man. They almost had no money to even pay the actors, and that made a major, phenomenon. Yeah, it just made huge amounts of money later in the future, and now they're still doing spin-offs upon spin-offs upon spin-offs, and now they're making more episodes backwards, like from the first one.
Yeah, right, exactly. Also a lot of not all, it's very expensive to make, fully budgeted studio film because of the amount of people and the amount of crew, the amount of personnel it takes to pull it off, right? It's huge.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, the greatest amount of money is usually spent on above-the-line costs, which have to do with the stars, the director, the writer. These are all called above the line, and people get paid like amazing money.
Yeah, there's some actors that get paid more than one actor, and it's like, does that not kill the film itself because you paid so much for this one actor?
Well, if they're willing to pay it, they're willing to pay it.
You got the money; it's not a problem.
Negotiated by someone's representative, who's either agent or manager or a lawyer.
No, it's if you got the money, it's not a bad thing to put a lot of money into the film, but.
No.
It just depends what's on the film. You put so much in this film with a bunch of shit all over it, and it doesn't look that great, even though it was billions of dollars, and even though it was on the screen, it still didn't make it.
Yeah.
And if it's like a low budget one, it's like has great mechanics, this and that, it makes a huge hit.
Yeah. Sometimes things catch on, and word of mouth is. Distribution is very important in terms of where it's distributed and where it's playing, but it's like with Dawn of the Dead. I mean, who knew that film was going to become so successful and become a cult classic?
Oh yeah, man. It's a great film.
When we were making it,
it's a great film.
We knew it would be controversial because because of the blood and all of that business, and then it was going to be released without a rating, which was the first time a film had been released without a rating that was released by a major distributor, which was United Artists.
No.
So that was pretty risky, but it really caught on, and you just couldn't even imagine it.
Yeah, did that film pretty much almost end up being like Night of the Living Dead all over again? It's like no one started liking it because at that time, even when when you guys first met to the mall, it's like that was one of the first malls that was being made at the time.
That's right. And it was, pretty interesting. It's funny, my mind just went in a different direction because you mentioned the mall. While we were shooting that film, there was a front page article on Newsweek magazine called "The Malling of America." Mm-hmm. And this was the genesis of these malls that are now commonplace. And we just happened to be making the movie at the same time, and I thought that was really interesting synchronicity.
Oh yeah.
On Romero's part.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But no, we couldn't imagine it would just have a life that it has. I mean, it's more popular today than it ever was. And it's generational. It's really amazing.
Oh yeah, people still go there to act like a zombie. If you made a history, you made history right there. Did you ever take photos of being a zombie in there, or no?
Did I take photos of the zombies?
Yeah, I mean, did you ever go in the photo booth? Because there were people doing that and leaving photos in the photo booth at the mall.
Yeah, no. I'm sure many people have.
I'm sure that was pretty chaotic too.
Oh yeah. It was fun. All these people showed up to be zombies, and they were paid almost nothing if they wanted to,
Yeah, now these days,
from Boston.
You got strings of zombie films now. That's not George Romero's work, and some of them are all right, but there's a lot of them just not that good.
Yeah, some of them rise to the surface. It's interesting that AMC did the series.
Yeah.
The Walking Dead.
Mm-hmm.
That tells you how popular the genre is. That a major cable network did a series, and I think they're going to be doing more. So.
Definitely. It's speaking of which, TV series, it's so cluttered with these so-called reality shows. There's no actual real shows involved anymore. What's your opinions on that?
Well, I don't know. They don't draw me personally to watch them, and I think what's a little weird that's going on is that the so-called reality shows are not the spontaneous reality. They're all outlined. And sure, there's some spontaneous stuff, but it's not really what it was when it began. We were just capturing, this life of this, whatever it is, a family or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now it's scripted, and some of these people in reality shows, they really think that they're actors.
Yeah, I saw, well, I'm not going to say what specific show it was, but this actor was doing this commercial from that show, and this dude was not even participating in the commercial, but the women that were in it was all like energetic, and this guy's like, okay, so buy it. That's all he wants. It's like, really?
Well,
yeah, that makes me want to go buy the product.
That's all I said.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Well, that's bizarre.
Yeah, it's off a popular reality show. I can't say it, but he he didn't really show much emotion into that. It was one of those lose your weight type commercials.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and he's like, okay, yeah, go buy it. Mm-hmm. Really? You spend?
Okay, thank you very much.
You spend $2 million for him to say that?
I don't know what they paid him then.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. It's like I see there's a lot of actors are now going toward commercials like that. They're doing insurance commercials or Medicare commercials. Do you think that's part of like the economy going down, or they just run out of work, or is that just how the what you've gone through in the film industry?
Well, but most actors do that for the work, for the income.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, that's why they do it. I mean, doing commercials can be fun, but they're not that. If you're like really an actor and you're a trained actor and you know your chops, you know what you're doing a commercial is not necessarily that stimulating. It can be fun, but the main thing you're looking for is the fee that you're paid plus hopefully residuals. There's so many different kinds of commercials. Some that don't have residuals. There are those that have lots of residuals, and so it really varies. But it's basically for the income.
Yeah, because I just see a lot of them suddenly because they've been in film for